Like a lens, the cross helps us to look at some huge questions we struggle to make sense of in life. And throughout these sessions, we will look at the cross, reinforced by other scriptures, to open up a window onto our journey of following Jesus as we take up our own cross and follow him. In Luke 9:23, Jesus said, "If anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me." The New Living Translation reads, "If any of you wants to be my follower, you must give up your own way, take up your cross daily, and follow me." What does it mean to deny ourselves, to give up our own way of living and thinking to follow Jesus? Over the course of these sessions, we are going to be looking at identity, at ambition, failure, evil, and life. We are using the cross as a lens to inform how we live and how we respond to the world around us. If we are to follow Jesus and make him a priority in our lives, then it's vital that we gain these new perspectives. Today, we are going to talk about identity. And when I think about identity, I think about this question, who are you? Are you a mother, father, daughter, son, grandpa, grandma? Are you a welder, a mechanic, a student, a teacher, a nurse, a doctor, a pilot? Are you Canadian, American, Nigerian, Korean? Are you heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, asexual? Who are you? How do you define yourself? Our identity. Who are we? Who am I? It's a big question. A question that maybe you're wrestling with. And, what informs our identity? Is it my job? Is it my sexuality? Is it my relationships, my country? These can help us understand who we are. But my friends, there is more. I believe we have an answer to the question, who am I? In Mark 15:21, we read about Simon. Simon is identified as the man who carried the cross. I love this. What he's known for is carrying the cross. When we look to the cross, we see that the answer to the question is not a what, but a who. When we choose to follow Jesus, he now informs our identity, who we are as people, as children of God. I want you to catch that. Jesus now informs our identity. He actually gives us the clearest picture of what it means to really live in the best possible way, of who we are and who we should be. When we look to the cross and what Jesus has done for us, we secure our identity in him. I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I now live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. But what does it then mean to be crucified with Christ? How do we take the cross and make this our identity? In Colossians 3:6-14, we read, "Put to death, therefore, whatever belongs to your earthly nature, sexual immorality, impurity, lust, evil desires, and greed," which is idolatry. "Because of these, the wrath of God is coming. You used to walk in these ways in the life you once lived, but now you must rid yourself of all such things as these: anger, rage, malice, slander, and filthy language from your lips. Do not lie to each other, since you have taken off your old self with its practices, and have put on the new self, which is being renewed in the knowledge and the image of its Creator. Here there is no Gentile or Jew, circumcised or uncircumcised, barbarian, Scythian, slave or free, but Christ is all and is in all. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues, put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity." We leave our old identity at the cross. We have a new identity, a new way of living as followers of Jesus. We are told to put on a new self, to live out the lives with this new identity. This identity no longer conforms to the patterns and the thinking of this world. And I know that can be very difficult. For we know that our old self was crucified with him, so that the body ruled by sin might be done away with, that we should no longer be slaves to sin, because anyone who has died has become set free from sin. As followers of Jesus, we find our identity in Christ and what he's done on the cross for you and for me. We belong to Christ. Our old self is gone and the new has come. We become even more secure in who we are when we secure our identity in him. Everything else comes secondary, so let's learn to live that way.